Where this planet, it's not doing it at a steady pace.
Yeah.
It's like really, when the sun's on it, it goes slow, and when the sun's off it, it goes fast.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense, but that's what's going on.
Yeah. Hello. This is the 270th Test from the Future, an experimental podcast from the year 2226, which we are sending from our present to yours. My name is Dirk.
And my name is Simon.
And we're putting the past in podcast. And we're still lost in space.
Still lost in space, 11th week now.
I just kept that tension for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I could have said, and we're back. But we're not.
Not yet.
Still lost in space.
I mean, we're back for our listeners.
True.
Week after week, as we always are, but we're not back on Earth.
Nope. We're still somewhere.
We are out of, what was its name again?
Jackson 748.
That was it, Jackson 748. The Dark Nebula, otherwise known as Space Termite
Mound.
Yeah. You know, it's mound. It's so enormous, you know. Mound sounds small. Anyway, we're out of there.
Yes. We spent several more hours in the tunnels after our recording last week, and then we already left because we were in it for quite a while already. No further incidents. We learned its name, put some sticky notes on the sticky note wall,
Of course.
and moved on.
Yeah. And okay, that's important, but gone now. And even more important than that, I think, I've got some rumours from the Passenger Council that I thought you might be interested in.
Gossip like it.
Exactly. So, you know how we've all been working towards celebrating the Captain's 50th birthday?
Yeah, pretty young fellow, huh?
Indeed. But turns out, actually, he might not be 49, he might actually be 39.
No.
For real. And has been lying about his age, you know, like, because you need to be above a certain age to be a captain. You know, It's already the youngest ever. So that's the rumour. Actually, he's only 39, not 49. And so this would, you know, coming up, be his 40th birthday rather than 50th.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It would be, if that's true, so it's not been confirmed yet, but if that's true, that would be a pretty big scandal. And also, you know, all the decorations that mention 50 would need to be changed.
True. I wonder how the rumor got spread, though.
That's the thing, where because, you know, people have got time on their hands, so it could have come from somewhere real, could have been somewhere simply someone thinking it up for fun.
Yeah, it's true. But I mean, I think if you're all living so long, so close together,
you think maybe the captain like told someone in confidence?
Could be, yeah. Or maybe some people knew, and then it was just a 2-week trip, you know, whatever. But the longer we are here, the bigger the chance that somebody spills the beans.
Indeed.
Okay, wow. So you may just be celebrating or preparing the captain's 40th birthday. If he's actually turning 40, maybe the celebrations are off. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, you have to be 40 to be a captain of a
Exactly. So when he turns 40, he'll totally be allowed to be a captain. But yeah, he's already been a captain for 5 years. So what happened? You know.
Maybe we're celebrating that he can be a legal captain.
Sure. I mean, exactly. Like while we're all out here, you know, lost in space, as it were. I think nothing's going to happen. But the question will be when we get back to Earth, what happens then?
Okay.
You heard any good rumors yourself?
Yes, I was going to say.
Yes.
You know, I heard a different rumor. Apparently, there's wild goose on the ship.
Wait, a goose like the bird?
Yeah, like the bird. Yeah, and not a sentient one, an actual wild goose.
I see. I mean, so for our listeners, maybe they don't know, there are no animals on this ship.
No.
So that seems very unlikely.
Yeah, but the rumor is there's a wild goose somewhere.
Okay. I mean, I'll keep an eye out.
I heard several people talking about the wild goose chase.
Right.
So
like it's being organised.
Yeah, so there must be after one. Yeah. So I like that. This is a new segment on the show. Yeah? A gossip from the ship. Gossip from Granddaddy. Granddaddy gossip.
That sounds good, yeah. Granddaddy gossip. GG,
yes. But anyway, we are actually at a really cool location. So far, we've not hinted at it, but we visited some amazing planet today.
We did, and helpfully has a big signpost.
Yes.
We were talking about that last week, you know. So a big signpost, so we know the name of this planet. It's called the Amaze.
The Amaze.
The Amaze.
Yeah, and that's why I call it an amazing planet, because the name is aptly chosen.
Indeed. Both ways. So it's amazing. So let's not keep delaying. So amazing in the sense of the entire surface of the planet is made of gold.
Yes.
And that gold is shaped in or formed into a maze that covers the entire surface of the planet.
Yes.
So that's amazing, and also it's a maze.
Yes. Mm-hmm. True. Yeah. Actually, the name applies twice.
Exactly. And then beyond, I mean, that's already pretty amazing. Yeah, a planet, the entire surface made of gold. Mm-hmm. But that then seems to continue under the sea. Mm-hmm. So not just the land above water, so above the oceans, but below them. And, all the way to the tops of the mountains and so on. But then, I mentioned the seas, the oceans. It's not water. It's quicksilver.
Yep.
So this is some really fancy looking stuff. You've got your gold, you've got your silver. There's a nice warm yellow sun. So, it's all glinting warmly, rather than like if it was a cold blue one or something. So it's just very pretty.
And the sun is also quite close, so most of the planet is in bright sunshine most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, so it's, and because it's all shiny and new, it looks unused.
Right, not worn down, not weathered, not cracked, just, like you say, newly formed it looks like.
And it's blinking as if somebody just cleaned it.
I see what you mean, like glinting.
Glinting, that's
glinting,
it.
Yeah. Glinting in the sun, no less.
Yes. And I said, like from above, you can see the details of the maze. Mm-hmm. If you're actually in it, spoiler, we've been in it.
Yeah. The walls are really high, so you can't see over them. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's not really like human-sized maze.
No.
So it is like a big elephant would also still be lost in it, I guess. Mm-hmm. And the walls are also very smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth and steep and high. Mm. Yeah, and like you said, there are mountains and seas and everything is covered. And we haven't found the entrance or the exit.
Not
if
yet.
There even is one.
Right. I mean, and that's what's been fun for... So you and myself, and also a whole bunch of the passengers, and some of the crew, we've basically been having fun, walking through the maze. Yeah. Seeing if we can find the entrance or the exit, or how to get around it.
Exactly, and also the getting around bit is fun because there's towers scattered through the maze.
Yep.
They'll have symbols on them, different symbols, and if you climb up in the towers, you can overlook the maze basically.
Right, get an overview. Yeah. I mean, we can do it from Granddaddy or from a pod, of course. We can do that too. But even while you're walking, if you climb up one of those towers, you can do that as well.
I mean, I kind of like it how Granddaddy can get pretty close in this atmosphere. So it makes you feel a little bit more at ease walking around in the maze. Because if you get lost at one point, Granddaddy's gonna hoover over, and then you can climb back in.
Yeah. Exactly, you'll let down a rope ladder or something.
Mm-hmm. But it's been fun basically going from tower to tower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you
like climbing up, looking, okay, I'm going to follow that path.
Yeah.
Climbing back down, following that path, hopefully not getting too lost.
Yeah. Because like you said, from the walls are pretty high. So if you're down there, you can only see the tower if you're relatively close. So it's not like you can go in that direction. And still, if you're relatively close, doesn't mean you can actually get there because it's a maze.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. You've had any interesting, encounters or...
I mean, I did spot someone trying to cheat.
Ooh.
I was very disappointed. So their logic was, hey, it's gold. Gold's pretty soft. I'm going to put some spikes in my toes with my shoes. Mm-hmm. Some pickaxes in my hands and basically climb up the wall so I can walk along the top of the... the edges of the walls, as it were.
Okay, that's
against the spirit of doing a maze. But also, why go to the effort of climbing up a wall? Why not just use a pod and land on the top of the edge of the wall in the first place? Rather than starting at the bottom, working up. But also, it's just against the spirit of it. Like we're all here. The whole reason we're all doing this is for fun. If the point was to really solve the maze, I mean, Granddaddy could do that in a few minutes.
Exactly. Why do the maze if you're not actually going to go in it?
Yeah.
Also, if you're actually on top of the wall, you'll still have a bit of a maze because you can't actually then go where you want.
Not necessarily. Exactly. You still need to follow the paths.
Yeah.
But like I say, I saw someone trying to climb up the wall. I mean, I say trying. I mean, I saw them going up there, and I then kept going myself, so I didn't see if they got to the top or not. But
But also, I think if you walk straight and then maybe left and I'm just trying to figure out a way. If you're on a wall and let's say down there the road continues straight and then left and left again, but you continue straight, the person on top of the wall can't continue straight because his wall ends.
Sure. Maybe jumps.
Yeah.
But these gaps are too big to jump across.
Yeah.
Uses a pod, in which case you're just flying around.
Yeah.
Again, against the spirit.
Maybe that's where the elephant comes in. You can jump on the elephant.
Right, as a bridge.
Yeah. Although we didn't take any elephant.
No animals on the ship, so that would have been tricky.
See, there's a rumor there's a wild goose in the maze.
Which can fly.
I made that up now.
Oh, right, in the maze, yeah.
I had a cool experience. I went up one of the mountains, and this was really like a zigzagging maze. So you went from left to right, but then on the other side down was like a straight.
Like a slide?
Yeah, exactly. It was a slide.
Nice. Wait, and was it smooth enough you could literally just sit down, or did you need to wear skis? Or?
Well, like most of the parts, I could just sit down. Sometimes I had to, push myself a little bit.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's easy to get up. Because I slid down.
Yeah.
Not sure how easy it is.
Maybe that's where you would need spikes in your shoes.
Yeah. Or maybe I was just going in the proper direction.
Yeah, or a jetpack on your back. Like just, if it's slippery enough, you can slide up.
Or run really fast.
Yeah. Take off your shoes, and your socks, so your feet are a little bit not sticky, but you know what I mean. Like they'll stick against the metal better.
I'm not thinking like if the maze is formed organic, right? So then it's all randomized. But if it had a bit like a plan, then I'm wondering if my slide down was taking me in the wrong direction because I couldn't go on the other one, or it was an actual additional...
Like a shortcut?
No, maybe like a block in the way because it was actually the other way around. So I slid down, but it was wrong, and I couldn't get up again. Adding, an additional dead end to the maze that didn't look like one because you couldn't get up. You know what I mean?
I think I follow. Yeah, it's tricky to know because although there were signposts, there was a signpost up in space saying, "Hey, the Amaze." There aren't any like here on the ground saying what's going on.
Yeah. These are the rules, or this is the purpose, or if you complete it in an hour, blah, blah, blah. No, nothing like that.
Unfortunately not, no. No signs. Well, I just remembered one other thing. I haven't done it yet, but I definitely want to do it before we go. I do want to go for a swim in one of the seas, in the ocean.
The quicksilver seas?
Quicksilver seas, exactly. Whoa. Or at least I say a swim. I just want to go up close, and like wade in it a little bit, see what's going on. Maybe
the bottom of the ocean is also a maze.
Yeah, that's the... so we don't know for sure. No one's been down there to check. But you see, like, the maze continue. It doesn't stop at the water's edge. It seems like it's going down there. I keep saying water, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. What I want to do is get up on one of the towers during the brief hours of sundown. Because the sun is never down for long, but like shortly before and shortly after, there's really long shades.
Yeah. Shadows, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's something we didn't mention, because we mentioned that, and it's like maybe our listeners are thinking, how can the night be so short when the day is so long? And this planet does have a really strange, what's it called, spin?
Yeah.
Like the Earth spins, rotates. In 24 hours it completes a rotation, where this planet, it's not doing it at a steady pace.
Yeah.
It's like really, when the sun's on it goes slow, and when the sun's off it goes fast.
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense, but that's what's going on.
Yeah. To be honest, like, this planet is quite exceptional in many ways.
Yeah.
Also, we've just encountered days with sunshine. We don't know if there's any other weather.
Right.
Because there seems to be like a tiny bit of atmosphere, but I've not seen clouds.
No water vapor.
Exactly, but
so no clouds.
But the quicksilver must have gotten there somehow.
Yeah, I don't think that's not going to have rained down. I don't think.
Okay, not have rained down, no?
Don't think so.
Okay.
But anyway, it hasn't happened while we're here.
No. Actually, I'm also not sure how fun a quicksilver rainstorm would be.
Really heavy. You'd need a really strong umbrella.
Yeah. Let's not stick around too long, just in case.
Sure.
That was the Amaze. So I'm gonna go down again later.
Likewise, yeah.
Yeah, because it's evening for us, but on the planet it's like we're saying daylight most of the time. So gonna go for another round and then see how long how long I need to go to the next tower.
Sounds fun.
Shall we do the listener email?
Yeah, let's do that.
You want to read it?
Yes, I'm just getting it. Yep, here we go. So this is from MusicalMandy, and MusicalMandy wrote, "What's up, guys? I was wondering, did you fly by a black hole by any chance? And if so, did you try to throw anything in it? Bye-bye, Mandy."
Yeah.
I think we talked about black holes briefly last week. Just when we were talking about how people... So
True.
Some folk thought, that dark nebula might be black holes, and they weren't. So we didn't see one last week. It's been so many weeks now. Have we seen a black hole?
We've not been close enough to throw anything in.
No.
But we've seen them from afar. And people are a bit
When?
scared.
Was this near the beginning? Because I don't remember this even.
I think this was still during the tour. So this must have been in the first week.
Yeah.
Because it was on purpose.
Right, it was part of it.
Exactly.
I remember now, yeah.
We went there on purpose, but we didn't get too close on purpose.
Right,
because they were...
Yeah, they want to be, they want us to be responsible tourists. Don't just go chucking stuff out into black holes.
It's a little bit like going on a safari and seeing some wild lions. It's it's nice to look at them, but let's not get too close.
Yep.
This was the same with black holes. Fun fact, though, they're actually orange.
Right, when you get up close.
Yeah, exactly. So the closer you get, the more orange they get.
Yep.
So I understand why they're called black holes, because we usually look at them from far away, where they seem black. But some sort of special effect or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, so hopefully that answers the question, Mandy.
Yeah.
And obviously, if we're passing by one much closer than we've done so far,
we'll give it a try. Yeah, chuck something in there.
Let's do that. All right. Thanks, Mandy.
Yes, and we would very much like it if our listeners send an email to michaellasagna5@gmail.com. Put the episode number 270 in the subject so we know this episode successfully went back in time. We want to know that these episodes actually are going back in time.
Yes. All right. For now, thanks for listening, and see you in 200 years.
Bye-bye.